Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. It's a beautiful summer day here in Santa Barbara. I'm just reveling in the comfort of this amazing place. Just the nature that I find myself in, the place itself, the people here. It's just it's like heaven on earth. And I keep seeing this feeling, this experience of heaven on earth everywhere, just spreading. And it's so much fun when you get confirmations from other sources that the advancement of humanity is happening, that the harmony and the kindness is growing. I had an amazing couple of days at work this past week. Just these interactions with people that I just met, may never see again. They were just, all of them, many of them, outstanding, just really special moments. There was even a moment with some guests that were not riding with me, but I was at the front of our beautiful hotel, and these older couple was walking out with their adorable little dog. It's fun how dogs can be an initiator of a conversation with people you don't know, because suddenly you have something in common that's so immediate that just brings you together, brings you into conversation. And that's what happened on this afternoon the other day. And this woman just shared the story of how they had this little dog they got when he was a little rescue puppy. And it was so beautiful because she said when they went in to find a dog, this one, not only did it was very clear, but she said, he told me his name. His name is Sir Lancelot. It's very fitting for this particular dog. He fits it. It's very cute. But she said to me, he told me that was his name. And I think this is the first person I've ever come across who has actually shared an experience that I had and with the animal world, where you actually communicate, even though you're not speaking out loud, but you can hear them and you communicate. And so I shared with her my beautiful sea lion story. And next thing, she's sharing me this amazing story about, I'm trying to remember what part of the world she was in. She was in another part of the world where they have sea turtles that come up, and I guess they normally nest on this beach. And for whatever reason, they weren't there this particular season, except for one. And she saw this one baby turtle on the beach. And she said it was actually trying to swim out to the ocean. And the way the tides were and whatever was happening, he couldn't get beyond the waves. And they were told very clearly, you're not supposed to touch these animals. So she proceeded to tell me the story about how she walked up to the little turtle and spoke to it and said, I'm gonna help you out. And she actually swam with this little turtle, encouraging him like a mother would. And she got him past the breakwater, past the waves. And she said she said, I was out of shape and barely keeping myself afloat, but I had to take care of this little turtle. And she said the turtle began to swim away, and then it turned around and looked her straight in the eye, and then came up to her and said, the turtle came up to where her heart would be and like kissed her right on her heart, and then turned around and swam off. I actually teared up when she shared that story with me. And it was this amazing moment with another human here of these incredible connections and communications that we have with the animal world. And in my experience here, and while I've been here actually over 10 years in Santa Barbara, it's just growing. It's just this beautiful, gentle harmony and communication and kind connection between the human world and the animal world. It just keeps getting more and more amazing. And of course, as my mother shared with me recently, she had seen a story of down in San Diego, just south of us a ways, where a sea lion or a seal was surfing with a surfer. He actually repeatedly was getting on the surfboard and surfing with him. So it just brings me so much joy to hear these stories, and they do something for all of us that is beyond description. I remember how one day I had this experience with a little bird, and I have a connection with these birds. And I was told, it was suggested to me, that I treat people as I treat these little birds. And it was so beautiful, because there's this automatic gentleness that comes over me with the birds. And I think sometimes I'm not so gentle with humans. So it was just such a wonderful reminder, or heightening of awareness about the importance of gentleness. And oh my goodness, there's so much more. But this animal story, I just had to share it. As we continue to move beyond anything we've known before, or having new experiences, it's so fun for me to share them here. They will continue to grow and multiply in very unique ways. We are in a new world. It may seem a bit unfamiliar at times. And those things that we've always used as reference points may not be there. But it's okay. just keep walking. It's a beautiful image I have from many years ago of trust, the level of trust, like taking a step off of a cliff and the support appears under your foot. And then you realize there's nothing else to do but enjoy this. I just heard you're an explorer in a new world because it is new. And sometimes, oftentimes, something that's new that has no reference point, there's not much to say. But that's okay too. And once again, I'm in this feeling place. It does bring me back. It does bring me to a reference point of my incredible moments in nature, many of which I've shared before. But it's just where everything goes still. And there's magic that pours in from everywhere. And that's what's happening right now. It may come around a corner. It may just appear out of nothing. A little bit of magic just for you to experience. And again, it reminds me of the children and how it was for me as a child, how you feel you're in a little fairyland. You feel the beings. You don't even think about it. It's just this beautiful experience of living here on planet Earth, which is so amazing to me and so beautiful to me. And I cannot stop talking about it because I'm not from here. And I appreciate this physical place so much. The beauty, it's endless for me. Even as a little girl, to be in my sister's backyard in San Francisco with these trees that were like built for me. They weren't super tall, but they were probably twice as tall as I was as a little, I don't know what I was, 7 or I don't know. I was a little girl with the moss growing underneath, and boy, was that magic. And that feeling of magic, of wonder, of awe is just here. It's here for everyone. Doesn't matter what your age, where you're from. It's this amazing time here on planet Earth. Which is what I'm reveling in. The sounds of music, the sounds of birds' music, the feeling of a gentle breeze on your skin, the warmth of the sun, if you're a bit cold and you just get a little bit of sun you're just immediately warmed. All these things that seem maybe small are not small to me. Having this awareness of these little things, it just brings me great comfort and joy. Welcome to the new world. There's so much to look forward to. I see an abundance of everything that makes this physical existence so wondrous. And I don't even want to call anything out specifically because I'm just opening this doorway so that each and every one may have their own unique, amazing experience. And the stories will begin. People's transmissions of their new, amazing experiences will take off. If there's any such thing as news, that's going to be the news. It's a different world. I know I keep saying this. But for some reason, I'm supposed to keep saying this. And as we navigate we get more comfortable. But there's still not much to do. There's less and less for the brain to do, except for its functions that make these physical bodies work. So on that note, I'm sending this burst of ribbons of color and sparkles. I'm sending it out everywhere, to everyone. You could jump up on a ribbon and ride it like a flying carpet and take it to wherever you like. As each and every one of you enjoy the most perfect life, the most perfect health, and the most magic future you could ever imagine. Thank you for joining me here today. I am Genya.